What kind of watches do you think reality TV's most famous family wears? If you guessed expensive and diamond covered, you're partially right. But the Kardashians' watch game goes way deeper than just bling. Today, we're breaking down the verified facts about their impressive timepiece collection. First up is the Cartier Tank. In June 2017, Kim Kardashian secretly bid on and won Jackie Kennedy's Cartier Tank watch at a Christie's auction for $379,500. This is more than triple the estimated price of $60,000 to $120,000. The 18-karat gold Cartier Tank, manufactured in 1962, was a gift to the First Lady from her brother-in-law, Prince Stanislav Stas Radisville, in February 1963. The watch has a special engraving on the back that reads Stas to Jackie, 23 Feb 63, 2:05 a.m. to 9:35 p.m. This inscription referred to the famous 50-mile hike, hence it became the most expensive Cartier Tank ever sold at auction. What makes this purchase even more interesting is that Kim wore it when she visited President Donald Trump at the White House. She told Vogue magazine, "I bought Jackie Kennedy Onassis' watch at auction. I wore it when I went to the White House. It gave me some power. Let's get in there and get this done." That's not just buying a watch, that's buying a piece of American history and using its energy for a purpose. But that's not the only collector's piece Kim owns. The next one is pure luxury. Sliding into number 2 is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. This watch is already one of the most iconic luxury sports watches ever made, but the skeletonized perpetual calendar version takes it to another level entirely. You can see right through the dial and watch all the tiny gears and mechanisms working together. More recently, Kim was also photographed wearing a Royal Oak mini frosted gold model on her wrist while blowing out birthday candles. You can get this watch at a retail price of $34,400. The frosted gold technique is achieved by hammering the gold so it looks like it's been coated in diamond dust. Apparently, that's not the only one she owns. Kim Kardashian has been spotted wearing a 39mm Audemars Piguet Royal Oak perpetual calendar in 18-karat rose gold. It had the moon phases in the transparent skeleton dial with a market price around $150,000. For someone who built a billion-dollar empire, these Audemars Piguet pieces show she understands both style and investment value. Now, Kim isn't the only Kardashian with serious watch taste. Let's talk about Kylie. Did you know about Kylie's rare Audemars Piguet collection? It's quite obvious that the Kardashian-Jenner family has a clear love for Audemars Piguet watches. What's interesting is how the younger generation gravitates toward AP, just like their older siblings. These aren't impulse purchases. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak is one of those watches that actually increases in value over time. More reason Kylie was seen wearing a rare 35mm Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in 18-karat yellow gold with a grey dial. It had a grand tapestry pattern with a price tag pegged around $17,000. But that's not all. So while Kylie might be wearing it as a fashion piece today, she's also making a smart investment. That's the kind of money move that keeps wealth in the family for generations. However, when it comes to everyday luxury, there's one brand the whole family can't resist. Let's dive into the family's Rolex obsession. Rolex is like a family tradition for the Kardashians. It's passed around, lived in, and woven into their lifestyle. That's why Kim Kardashian owns a gold Rolex Datejust with a diamond pink dial and the Rolex Jubilee bracelet. There's also Chloe, who also owns a Rolex Datejust. The watch is covered in diamonds almost everywhere you look, which means customizing it must have been very expensive. One thing that really stands out is the Arabic numbers on the dial. After the diamonds, this is one of the main features that makes the watch easy to recognize and gives it a unique look. And of course, Rob Kardashian has been seen wearing a gold Rolex Submariner, combining a blue dial and bezel with a gold metal band. Meanwhile, Kris Jenner loves wearing the rose gold Rolex Daytona with a Rolex Cerachrome bezel. So basically, if you're a Kardashian, you probably own at least one Rolex. It's like the family uniform. These aren't subtle watches either. We're talking fully customized diamond-covered pieces that probably cost more than most people's cars. And while the family loves their own Rolexes, wait till you hear what they did for their TV crew. Meanwhile, if you're loving these watch secrets, hit like and subscribe for more jaw-dropping luxury insights and insider stories. We're just getting started. Has anyone ever gifted you a $300,000 watch as a gift? Apparently not. When Keeping Up with the Kardashians wrapped up after 20 seasons, Kim, Kourtney, Khloe and Kris surprised the entire crew of about 30 people with Rolex watches. Each watch is estimated at about $10,000, making the total cost around $300,000. After crew members reflected on their favourite moments filming the series, the Kardashians surprised the staff with the luxurious Rolex timepieces, which drew tears of joy and excitement. Think about that for a second. Most people give their colleagues a gift card or a nice dinner. The Kardashians gave 30 Rolex watches. That's not just gratitude, but generational wealth level gratitude. Each crew member walked away with a $10,000 timepiece that will hold its value and can be passed down to their kids. That's a kind of gift that changes lives, not just wrists. But even with the luxurious pieces, she still considered her loyal fans. Kim doesn't just love watches, but started her affordable watch line. In 2010, Kim Kardashian partnered with the Brismore company to create her watch line. The watches were geared towards ladies and ran at a price of about $250 to $500 retail price. Kim revealed that it took 11 months to develop her merchandise and get it ready to sell. In her words, "I'm really involved. In any project I take on, I make sure that I have full control of the design process to everything, from start to finish." This was fascinating because while Kim personally wears watches worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, she created an affordable line so her fans could own something with her name on it. The watches launched in 2010 at the Whisper Lounge in Los Angeles. It shows that even while collecting historic pieces like Jackie Kennedy's Cartier, Kim understood that her audience wanted accessible luxury. That business savvy is probably why she's a billionaire today. And speaking of the unexpected, wait till you hear about the Pharrell watch. Let's talk about the Pharrell G Shock. Kim Kardashian was spotted wearing the Jacob & Co. Casio G Shock that formerly belonged to Pharrell. This watch was sold at auction for $73,750. To begin with, the watch is a tongue-in-cheek high-low crossover. Instead of sticking to Casio's famously tough G Shock design, Jacob & Co. transformed it into a diamond-covered 14-karat white gold showpiece. Even the bezel and case are carpet-bombed in diamonds, while the back includes a diamond-studded caricature of Pharrell taken from the In My Mind album cover artwork. Altogether, this purchase shows Kim's collector mentality. She's not just buying expensive watches, she's buying pieces with stories, history, and cultural significance. And honestly, a G-Shock that belonged to Pharrell and was transformed into a diamond masterpiece. That's the kind of watch that tells a story at every dinner party. Now you think that's wild? Wait until you meet the family member with the most insane collection that nobody talks about. Finally, our spotlight is at Corey Gambles. He's Kris Jenner's boyfriend and has an extensive collection of watches. He's been seen wearing several 44mm Audemars Piguet variations in rose gold and ceramic. One of his all-time favourites is a gorgeous yellow gold AP watch with a blue dial. But here's where it gets crazy. Corey owns several Rolex Daytonas, including two rainbow rose gold versions. One has a diamond pavé dial, while the other has a black dial. And believe it or not, he's even been spotted wearing both at the same time, one on each wrist. Moving on, when it comes to Rolex Day dates, Corey has at least 4. That includes a platinum model and a 40mm yellow gold version with a diamond covered dial, a red ruby bezel and ruby hour markers. However, the biggest part of Corey Gamble's collection is easily his army of Patek Philippe watches. Altogether, he owns 14 Aquanaut and Nautilus models. And if that's not impressive enough, he was once seen courtside at a Lakers game wearing a Patek Philippe Grand Complication Celestial in platinum. This is a watch with a market price of $3.5 million. So ultimately, while most people focus on the Kardashian sisters, Corey quietly owns one of the most valuable watch collections in the entire family. That's the real power move. Now, if a reality TV family can collect watches worth millions, what do you think a supercar influencer has on her wrist? Want to find out? Then go check out our next video on Supercar Blondie's $2 million secret watch collection. Trust me, when someone who drives Bugattis and Lamborghinis says their watch collection is fancier than their cars, you need to see it.